Taking a minute start. There we go. All right, what's going on, everyone? Back again with another spoilers episode. Full spoilers. Forgot to mention that at the beginning last time, but season 6, episode 8, Game of Thrones.
What, did we
Titled
get hit
No One.
with mail or something?
No,
You son of
no.
a...
I just remembered that
Yeah,
when I
you
said
stole
it.
the shit out of me.
It says spoilers right there in the title, so I can fuck off. All right, so
I still think we should have named this "Got Spoilers?" question mark. It's been awesome. Come
we
on
can
now.
change it.
That is genius. And I'm not going to say
I
it because I
don't
don't
know
want
about
anybody to steal
genius.
it. It is genius. Got spoilers, and it's like uppercase G, lowercase O, uppercase T. Come on.
Okay. I forgot about that. The spelling, yeah.
Yeah, got spoiler. Yeah, come on. That is genius. Can I put the question mark?
Well, now
Make it
someone's
up.
stealing it.
Hey, well, just change it now. Just make it now, so they can't take it.
Was it just?
I also have a great podcast title if we ever do a Destiny one. I'm not going to say it on air, though. Somebody will jack it. But remind me to tell you that after.
Okay.
After the show, I've got that shit on point.
Well, just real quick, just so people know, I'm Mr. Black Magic, and you guys are?
You
I'm
ain't
the
had-
overlord of Xbox Live.
Omega D's and DOA Head. All right.
You know, this is not gaming. You really think we should be using our gamer tags? Like, hi, I'm Ben.
Oh, okay. Well, you can be called Ben. I'm Magic, so. All right, so no, episode 8, no one getting
Wait,
into.
come on.
What? Damn it!
Look, we'll get to this, but it's E3, people. I don't remember shit. Real quick before we start, congrats to our friend Ran for a million gamer score today. If you didn't see it, you can probably watch reruns of Twitch and shit. You can see him talking to everybody and getting his million in Ori. So
I'm sure there'll be a
congrats.
clip on YouTube pretty soon.
Should have been on Halo 5, but whatever.
Oh, nonsense. Come on, you're killing me here. I just wanted to throw that out there. That's actually why we're an hour late. We normally do this at 7, but we had to watch the Daily Show to see Rand getting interviewed and everything.
Well, and
so
we
here
also
are.
usually do it Monday, but all the
Yeah, I was gonna
Oh,
say,
yeah, that's true.
We're like 24 hours late.
yeah.
E3 people,
But all
forgive
right,
us.
so Game of Thrones, episode 8, no one. So what'd you guys think?
I thought it was good. Good. I mean,
Yeah,
partly
it's alright.
another build-up, except for the
Yeah.
Arya stuff.
I'm
Arya
glad I
stuff.
finally saw some
We'll
action.
get to that later, though. I don't know. Where do you want to start, Magic? I mean, pick a
Well,
point.
I mean, yeah, let's just jump right into the Arya stuff at Bravos. It was
Finally,
kind of like I
bitch
was
is dead.
saying. Well, yeah, well, it's kind of like I was saying last week. Like, he was like, oh, don't torture her, or don't let her suffer. It's like, well, she just threw that shit out the window. She's like, nope, I'm fucking with her. I'm just going to chase her around the whole city and, let her think she's getting away.
I thought it was great. It was a little too like the way it was filmed was a bit too horror movie style. There's too many moments where she's just like walking like she's Jason or some shit.
Yeah.
She's not even like running after her. She's just like, I was like, what is she, a T-1000 now? Jesus Christ. I was
Yeah.
waiting for some Terminator music.
I don't like scenes like that. Like, that's bullshit, man. If
She
someone's
didn't trip over a log, though, man.
If someone's running like for their life and you're just like, oh, I'll slowly catch up to you, it's like bullshit. Your ass is getting dusted.
Depends, man. White chicks fall a lot when they run for their life. You don't have
That was
to
a pretty nice stumble. She took down the stairs and over the fruit.
Well, was that excessive or what? Like, are those stairs like a ski slope? She's just like, up, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. It's like, come on now, stop on one of the stairs.
Yeah, I think one of those
I mean, once you get
baskets of
your
fruit
momentum
would stop
going,
her.
I don't know. It didn't seem like she didn't get fucking shot out of a barrel down the fucking stairs. She fell like at a
She's like
sideways.
one of those clown people getting
The
shot out
stairs
of a
were
cannon.
coming like this, and she fell like that, and then just started falling down. Like she fell, like going at the stairs essentially.
Yeah,
Oh, whatever.
I guess I didn't really see how steep they were. I guess it depends how steep they were.
What was up? The other thing, it's not really a complaint, it was more of just like, that was weird. Like, the whole thing that started that off, where she killed the actress lady, what'd she do, kick the stool out of under? She
Yeah,
put
yeah.
herself in, like, my face.
I was thinking that too.
She's, like, all folded up 3 times over under the stool, like, I kicked it out from under you.
Uh,
And I broke you in 19 places. Oh my god, what the hell?
Yeah, no, I was
Yeah,
thinking like what? Yeah, like she goes up and just kicks it, and then she just like crumbles on top of the like the legs of it or something. All right.
It was so weird. I
it
was
looked
like,
like her throat was cut too, though. I was assuming
Whatever it
she cut
did,
her
it was
throat when she
too
was up
much
on it.
for
She
how
fell.
fast she was there. Like she was there for like 2 seconds, and then she acted like she tortured her for like an hour or something.
Yeah, they should have probably showed that kill. Because I was looking too, like, what, because their throat was cut from what I saw. Like,
I
it's
don't know
just
about
too
you.
much.
I would imagine
I'm glad you.
I've seen it. But did you ever see that Final Destination where the girl got killed, the gymnast? And she's rotating on the bars and she like slips off and then lands and she just like crumbles and it's like that's what I imagined that scene was like that Final Destination scene.
If I have, I don't remember it. I've seen like only the first few of those.
Yeah, I don't remember that either.
It was like 4 or 5.
I'm
I
glad
think.
you brought that up though. That was funny. I kind of forgot about that part.
Oh, I noticed it. Although I will say props to the part where she cut the candle off, badass.
What? Just slicing the candle like that?
Well, yeah, because she'd been blind all that time. It was a great payoff to her being
Well,
blind.
one thing I thought that was kind of weird though. With slicing a candle like that, the light wouldn't just go out. The top half is still there.
Well, I'm assuming there's like a whoosh of wind when you slice it.
Yeah, when
Oh,
it fell
yeah, I
off,
guess, yeah.
that gush of wind probably put it out.
Okay.
I thought that was great, though. That was a great payoff to the whole
Do you
blindness
think
thing
she
at the
would have?
beginning of the season.
Well, I guess yeah. The other girl wasn't blind, so I guess she did have an advantage there, huh?
Well, yeah, that was the whole advantage. Because remember, earlier in the season, she was learning to train, but blind while doing it. And she was getting decent at it. Remember,
Oh,
before
yeah.
her eyesight back. So that suddenly gave her the advantage. I thought that was pretty badass.
Yeah, that was cool.
It was a little dark mounting her face on the wall, but you know.
Oh, yeah.
Glad she did that.
All right,
She
don't
did-
give no
she-
fucks.
She didn't do any like clean job on it. She's like, here, bloody as hell. You know, some hair hanging out of here.
She's not pro, yo.
I'm glad she
Yeah.
cut that broad's face off. I didn't like
What
her.
do you think about that guy Jaqen Hagari letting her just walk away though? You think there's anything to that?
Yeah, she had a sword pointed at his chest.
Yeah. Well, you don't think he could have, you don't think he could have stopped that, or I mean, even going back to last season when he drank the poison and just like, oh, here I am, right back. You know, he could have. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. That poison was probably like Avion water or some shit. He was probably just messing with her.
Yeah, I like Amy on water. Come on now.
I was saying it probably, it was probably an illusion. Piece of metal poking through your chest ain't though, Or maybe
Yeah,
it's what, maybe that was the purpose of bringing her there. Like, what's her name said? Like our friend Pandora said.
Well, I did get the feeling that he didn't want to actually see her die. You know.
Yeah, it looked. Well, he didn't want her to suffer, so he obviously cared about her.
Yeah.
Like, that's like, he feels he owes her for him saving, or her saving him
Well,
in
there was
that
even
earlier
that line
episode.
where he was like, "A girl is fine; they become no one." She's like, "No, a girl's Arya Stark," or something.
Yeah. Yeah, and he's like, "What? Do you take me for a fool? You've been that the whole time. Come on now." Yeah, that was nothing new.
Yeah, maybe that
He's
was.
like, "I know."
So in King's Landing last week, we were talking about that little scene they showed in the coming up next, where it was the mountain fighting the Sparrows. That was kind of a rip off, huh?
Climactic from the way
Yeah.
they left it.
Yeah. They act like there's gonna be a
Yeah.
big like 6-on-1 battle.
Yeah,
what
I
it
know.
looked like.
Yeah,
They showed the one kill in the preview.
Yeah.
basically, yeah.
Game of Mortal Kombat finisher and shit.
Yeah, but then Cersei gets fucked though, where he retracts like the trial of combat laws and shit.
Yeah. So that seems like I don't know.
That's probably why he did it, though.
I don't know who's behind Tommen, or if I mean, I guess it's the High Sparrow. I mean, right?
Yeah, it's gotta be. Who else would it be?
Yeah,
But that's
probably-
him really fucking his mom there, though. Screwing her over. Like, she's
Well, yeah,
basically
'cause she was
done
walking
for.
around not worried, like, oh, I've got the mountain to represent me in a trial
Yeah.
of combat. Done and done, I win.
Yeah, like no one would
Nope.
beat her 1-on-1, or beat him 1-on-1.
Yeah. Although, what was I forget? I'm blanking on his name, but the guy who brought the mountain back to life, he was like, you remember that air you sent me on? Is there truth to it? I was like, oh, lots of truth, or some shit. I didn't quite
yeah.
know what they were talking about.
I assumed that he was talking about digging up dirt on that
It
Sparrow
was
dude.
yeah. It was like 2 or 3 episodes back. Cersei told him to dig up some dirt, try to find anything he could, and I'm pretty sure Omega's right. I'm pretty sure it was on the Sparrows.
Oh, okay. Well then, groovy then. Yeah, they kind of threw
Yeah.
that, and I was like, wait, clearly I've forgotten something. You know, like,
No, I had forgotten about that too. I was wondering like, wait, who did she send him to look up on? But I think Omega's right. I think it was the Sparrows.
Yeah,
Oh, well, that'll be
that's what I kind of remembered.
Still waiting for the damn Martells to do something after that first episode. What the hell?
I mean, do you think we can really go 2 episodes and them not show up?
I mean, it's just kind of weird. I mean, it seems like they have to. I mean, what was the point of setting that up if there's like zero?
Now I have a feeling they're gonna show up in episode 10, like, hey, we're still here, and then it's season over.
Martell's,
maybe,
is
I don't
that, that's,
know.
who are them again? I can't remember.
Oberyn, the people from,
the
like
Dorn,
sand
Dorn,
snakes.
yeah.
Yeah,
Dorn.
the sand,
Yeah.
the snakes.
Yeah, I was assuming you'd probably see them next season or something.
Yeah, I mean, I guess they were kind of bigger in the season before, and they kind of just continued that into the early episodes of this season. And then they just said, screw them, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, they'll get killed one day.
I feel like there's got to be some payoff there.
Yeah.
I can show that one chick's boobs again. That'll be enough for me.
But so in River Run,
Uh-oh.
so we got
Yeah,
some
they
of
killed
that.
Blackfish off screen. I was
Yeah,
like, whoa.
man. I don't know. We were talking about maybe they would like Brienne would be able to convince Blackfish to get the army out of there and go help Sansa. But
Well, that's basically what she was doing. What I said was her plan. He just didn't agree to it.
yeah.
Yeah.
So.
But I mean,
There
there was still
where
kind
they
of that
raped each
element
other,
of
though.
they did take over the castle without, anyone in the army really getting killed.
I think Brienne will still get that army though.
Think so?
The way that dude was looking when that dude came in there and made him open the gate and turn, surrender. You see how he was looking at that dude? I think all those guys are gone because of that. He was looking at that dude like you just betrayed me,
I don't know. I got the sense that she was going back to Sansa, and
Yeah, just her
and
Paul.
Jamie.
Yeah, that's what
Jamie
they
has
were
control
doing.
of the castle, and
No, I'm not saying she knows about it. I'm just thinking the way that guy was looking. I can't remember the guy's name. The guy who was held
Blackfish?
captive. No, the
Oh,
young
oh,
that came in.
it's
Stopped him.
Edmure. I had to look up his name too.
Yeah, the way the guy he ordered to open the gate was looking at him.
Uh huh.
It looked like he was, changing his mind about being loyal to this dude.
There was one cool scene that I don't know why I didn't think about it, but that was pretty cool. Was seeing Bronn and Podrick meet back up.
Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah.
That was another scene where they kind of tease you in next week on Game of Thrones. Because, like, if you remember the end of that, it actually shows, like, Bronn getting grabbed not Bronn, but Pod getting grabbed by the neck, like he was going to get killed or something.
Yeah.
And then you actually watch the episode, it turns out it's just a joke. Like, it was just Bronn. He's like, hey, you little shit. I was like,
No, I thought that was cool because that was always a cool little group to watch when it was Bronn, Podrick, and Tyrion.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that was good. I like that wave, though, that Jamie and...
Oh yeah, when they were leaving.
Yeah, that was a nice little moment where they wave. He loves Cersei, but I think he's got a little boner for her.
A little boner.
Right. He's got a little bronze boner.
Yeah. I'd hit that.
You'd hit that.
I don't know.
Climb that mountain. No.
Exactly. That's what I say. I'd climb that mountain. Yeah.
Oh, glass of water. All right. But the Hound. What about the Hound? So he
I'd hit that too.
he was chopping up the Hound.
Nah, I'm just talking shit now.
The fuck? All right.
His hairy chest coming up to his fucking chin. Come on.
It doesn't like a man whose face looks like Play-Doh.
All right.
He's got a fetish for burn victims.
Yeah, masturbate the Nightmare on Elm Street
That's what he
every week.
does at night when he gets off. He just heads over to the burn ward and is like, hey, baby.
Brown killed some people.
You need some lotion for that? Some ointment?
Omega's like, don't knock them easy lays right there. You want to talk about some self-conscious women? That's free pussy on a plate.
Oh, really?
About to start some bad rumors about me here.
Yeah.
I don't even give a shit though.
Oh, God, that was good.
Yeah, so, but he was chopping people up, though.
Yeah.
He went through that little group of 4 or 5 guys.
Oh, yeah. And then he got to hang 2 of them. It was kind of weird. You could have 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that. I kind of see what you were talking about with how, like, you were talking about, like, the comedy. It seems like it's not. They're trying to be more funny in this season.
Well,
Like,
yeah,
where their little back and forth was with them.
you can tell the writing's different, yeah.
Yeah, it's much different. I'm not sure I like that yet. It didn't bother me, but you know. I wanted to see him chop that dude though. Like just stick an axe in one of their chests.
Do you guys think him meeting back up with the Brotherhood of Banners indicates anything?
Seemed like he was probably going to join them.
Yeah, that's the impression I got. He's gonna be on their
They
side
have
now.
a weird relationship where it's like, they were trying to kill him, even before that scene like a couple of seasons ago when, they're going to execute him and they have the trial by combat. I mean, they seemed like they had history with him before that too, so now they're just like, oh, you want to join us? Here, have some chicken.
Well, the Hound's been around. So
Yeah.
I think he's seen a thing or 2.
Well, yeah, obviously
He's
none of
dead.
that phases him, yeah.
Yeah, I think that thing will give him a purpose. It seemed like he was looking for a purpose. You know.
Well, yeah,
Well, yeah,
especially,
he doesn't want to just be a hired thug anymore. He wants to
yeah.
do something more meaningful.
Yeah.
That kind of just reminded me, a little bit off subject, but you know how they're kind of gathering these Valyrian steel swords? It seems like there's a group of, it seems like you could easily see 3, I believe, 3 or 4 swords kind of meet up in the same place because Jon has one in the north, Brienne has one and she's with Sansa, which,
Yeah, that's in the
essentially
north.
same thing as Jon, yeah.
Yeah.
And then obviously Sam has one now who's closely tied with Jon.
Well, he's also probably headed to the north. I mean, they were running away.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I would imagine he's going back. So you've
Yeah.
got a lot of nice swords headed in the right direction.
Yeah, and all meeting up possibly in the same, go ahead and hand Sam's sword to the Hound, and get some shit done.
I mean, there's still one more sword out there that maybe Tommen has. We were talking about this, I think, an episode or 2 back.
Yeah,
And I was like, there's another one. I'm not sure who has it. I'm a little
the
fuzzy
one
on
that the second one that they made when they made the 2 dual ones out of the
Well, yeah, one went to Jamie and one went to...
yeah, it went to Joffrey initially.
But we never
yeah.
really found out what happened to it after Joffrey died. They never really said.
They probably just have it sitting around. It's probably Tommen's or some, just sitting in the castle somewhere.
Yeah. They'll probably show it when they need to.
Which, I mean, I guess essentially that makes that one useless because how's it going to get anywhere near the White Walkers, right?
Oh, you know how we've also in past episodes talked about people that are MIA, and a lot of those people have actually come back since I brought them up.
Mhm.
The other person who, and I kept forgetting to bring this one up, the other person who's still missing in action, talk, sorry,
Yeah.
that the true king heir of Richard, remember, like, Davos pushed him off in a boat to escape? They were going to burn him. You remember that?
The blacksmith
There
kid?
was like a blacksmith.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, the blacksmith kid that was with
Oh, right,
Arya.
right.
And Stannis had him, and like Davos like basically broke him out and pushed him on the boat, and like he was like go that direction, and we'd never seen him since.
Yeah, it was Genji or something like that, right?
He was rather important for the
Gendry
first
or
few
something.
seasons, but he's just been gone.
Yeah, I
So-
liked that character too. When he was with Arya, I liked
Yeah, you
him.
remember that like bull helmet he made?
Yeah, that looked awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, he'll probably be back to make weapons for him.
Yeah.
Well, I was just
Well,
thinking
actually,
if he
was
was
it-
escaping,
no.
maybe he'd end up with the sword somehow.
Oh no, that was before that. Okay, never mind. I was thinking because he was with the Brotherhood without banners, but then he got taken by Melisandre. So
Yeah. The last time I saw him was Davos helping him escape, basically.
Maybe they'll run into him.
But that was like a couple of seasons ago now. Shit, that was like into season 3, I think, or maybe season 4, probably 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'll be back if he's important. I think he'll end up being a blacksmith for the people in the north fighting.
So really, the only other thing that went down in this episode was the scenes in Marine with Tyrion, and they showed Varys was leaving
Yeah,
I
that was
think
kind
he
of
was-
weird and out of nowhere, where he's like, "Well, bye." I'm like, "Oh, what?"
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they weren't really clear on what he was going to do. I mean, he said they needed allies and friends in Westeros. So, I mean, I guess he's going back to Westeros.
He said it was a super secret mission or some shit like that.
Yeah.
I
They'll
thought those
probably
ships.
elaborate more in the future, probably next season.
I thought those ships were Theon showing up, and it turns out it was the other cities attacking. I guess.
Yeah, so do you think Theon and his sister are going to show up and, like, mop that fleet up and then be like,
Yeah.
oh, hey.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I could
they'll
definitely
probably
see
do
that
I
that.
can
happening.
picture that scene so easily. Like, they just shit on their ships and then they come in, like, bloody from the other people's blood and they're like, huh, we're here for you. You know what I mean? Like, you have
Yeah.
our ships.
Yeah, that would get their
You
foot
would
in the
think
door
they
like
would do
immediately,
that.
wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, Khaleesi shows back up, and you see the dragon. I mean, shit, shouldn't that dragon just be like breathing fire on all those ships? We win, done, 5 minutes.
But the dragon flew away, though, so I
Yeah.
don't know. That might
Yeah, he
might
looked
be
like
out of
he
Yeah.
threw the deuces. He was like, I'm out.
Yeah.
Deuces.
Another scene like
Just
you were
throws up a
talking
wing.
about. One of those scenes like you were talking about too is that drinking scene with Tyrion and Grey Worm and
Yeah, the little comedy
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
yeah, that's kind of weird. Like, tell me a joke. I thought it was kind of funny where he's like, "Why don't you drink?" And he's like, I don't know."
They need to get him out of that city. I liked him better when he was out doing stuff.
Yeah, no, Tyrion. Yeah, he was better when he was with Bronn and when he was the hand of the king in King's Landing and all that.
Yeah, hanging out with what's her name and Grey Worm isn't nearly as interesting as the other people he used
No.
to hang with.
I mean, they show him here and there with Varys, which is cool, but not enough.
Yeah, it does feel like he really took a backseat this season compared to all the other seasons. Like he really hasn't been that important at all this season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so next week, Battle of the Bastards. Great episode title.
Yeah, I hope Ramsey gets his face cut off. I hate that dude.
I don't know if you saw it too, but on the little coming next week, that's all they showed. They didn't show anything else. Like there is
That's
no little
right.
snippets.
That's probably all it is. One big ass battle episode.
You think it'd be the whole episode?
I can see it easily.
Well, I mean, to be fair, Blood of Backwater Bay was the whole episode.
Was it?
The
Well, yeah,
entire
but
episode
that
was
also
King's
had.
Landing.
Yeah, but there was also a lot of stuff with like Cersei just sitting in her room
Yeah, it
and
was, like all sides of it and a lead up to it. But I mean, if you
Yeah.
remember though, it took us to no other character. The
Yeah.
entire episode was King's Landing.
well, no, the fighting scene at the wall was pretty long too. That wasn't like the whole episode, but that whole battle was pretty long as well.
Well, yeah, same last year with the battle in the north when the King's army came.
One thing that I swear they don't show with these kind of battles, though, I want to see like tactics going on. You know what I mean? I
Looked
want to
like
see.
you might get it in this one. I saw volleys of arrows and them lining up with shields and all that shit.
Yeah, because like even, the one that I always think back to is like I think it was the first season where Tyrion was in that battle. Just like the King's, the Lannister kind of encampment, and I
Yeah.
think it was the Starks they were fighting.
Yeah.
Remember, and Tyrion gets knocked out, and so you don't see any other
Yeah.
battle. Yeah.
But yeah, I was back when they were low budget first season.
Yeah. Like I just want to see, people flanking. I want to see like Jon Snow out there leading
I think
people. and,
you probably will,
back
because
down.
I mean they got a disadvantage when it comes to men. They're gonna have to be smart.
Yeah, Ramsay, pulling some little tricks. Like that whole thing. That's another example when Ramsay basically screwed over Stannis' army, but they really didn't even show that. I mean, they showed the camp on fire, but they didn't show
Well,
him.
you saw them coming in on horseback and basically going around them. Like the army was so much bigger than Stannis's by the time he got there. He had no horses.
No, I'm talking about when Stannis was in his little encampment out in the north still. He was in that spot, with just where all his tents were, and Ramsay came in with like 3 guys and burned.
Yeah. They snuck in.
Yeah, they just snuck in and just burned shit down and killed horses and stuff. But they didn't show it. They just showed like fire, and then it was the next morning.
They'll probably show more. I think this battle's too important not to
I
show
think
like
a full
most of the
episode.
show.
I'd like that. I'd like a full episode. I think some other characters, if they do a full episode of this episode 10 is going to be a lot of like setup for next season.
Well, you heard the next 2 episodes are the longest ever.
Yeah, you were saying that.
Yeah, a full 60 minutes. Like no bullshit. for the next episode, and then episode 10, 69 minutes. And that's not counting the little, like, next week on Game of Thrones, and here's 10 minutes of behind the scenes, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Or
Like
like the
actual-
beginning, like what happened last week. Does it count that?
I mean, that's
Like
pretty short,
previously on?
maybe. I don't know. That's usually only about, like...
Yeah, like a minute and a half.
That thing's usually longer than the next week.
Yeah, no, it is.
I hate that shit. I always fast forward that.
I don't mind it because sometimes there's just little subtle things that they bring up, you know.
Well, you remember when I said I think there's subtle cues in that show all the time anyway?
Mhm.
Yeah, like I pay attention for that shit anyway. I just want to
Yeah.
get to the show, you know.
Yeah. Well, all right then. So next week, episode 9. We're almost done with the season. We'll have to pick a new spoiler. Stewie, I have to come up with a new title
I got it.
here in 2 weeks. What?
Saved by the Bell, the college years.
What? ...
Spoilers. No.
Nobody watched that shit. It'd be spoilers.
All right. So next week. See you guys later.
Later, guys.
Peace.
Deuces.
Trays.